What did you eat for breakfast?
I'm excited. I'm back on campus.
Me too. I know. We are so happy.
I got no words. I got no words to the healthy medicine.
Be the day
I know.
you have no words.
But Glencroft, of all the medicines in all the world that they will give you for viruses and junk, being at Glencroft is the healthiest, best medicine you can put in your body.
Absolutely.
People.
And the best part is we aren't just saying this here.
Right.
You and I have talked about the fact that
many times
this has been a rough year for both of us.
Ooh.
And it would be so easy to check out and not come back.
Right.
Honestly. But what brings us back?
It's our people.
It is the people. It's you guys. Thank you.
Everybody that reaches out and prays and talks and just thinks of and puts all of this positive juju out there that is really, it's unbelievable because you can feel it.
Well, we should bottle it and sell it. You know, you have that website.
We do have a website.
Bottled
Interesting.
Juju
I like that.
Glencroft.
Bottled Glencroft Juju.
I think that's our next.
Ooh. Kind of like ZoeTv's.
We'll see you in a few years.
Anyway, it is so good to be back. I have been on Boots on the Campus for a week. You're back in action. There are so many things going on this campus right now, even though it's summer.
Yes.
That it's like, I came back and it's like, oh my gosh.
Summer doesn't mean anything
it means
in our
nothing.
world.
It's
actually
hot getting from one place to the next.
Yes.
But things don't stop moving.
Nope.
Game show week's coming up.
Yes.
Everybody's so excited about that.
It is. I think it's my favorite of the theme weeks.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. I really love it. I love games.
Not so newlywed game. That got ugly.
Oh, yeah. Who didn't win that,
Steve? Both of us.
Well, yeah, but I beat you.
Yeah.
And that's all that I cared about.
All right. I want to say one thing before we introduce our guest, because we got an amazing guest and we got amazing stuff we want to talk about. But I got to say this. Our fitness programming has elevated. It's elevated to a level that when I came back and watched what is going on in the university room right now, we have video content of our exercise classes that are on Channel 4, and they get played every single day, and they're great, and it's the Zoe Life workout. But what Mark has been able to do is take that video, bring it into the university room, and fill it with people at the same time, doing the video on TV, but in this group setting. And so I walked in today, 16 people in the room doing the exercise together, not on Channel 4 by yourself, in a group setting where there's camaraderie. And it's amazing. So if you're not going to this and you want to, there's room. We have room.
Yes.
I just had to put that plug out there because it's amazing. And we're filming more classes today. We're filming a speech class. We're filming more assisted chair workout. And so we got more stuff coming. So
wait, can I say a plug too?
Please.
For Mark. He is going to teach one of our university classes.
Very good.
And I am so excited about it. Has he talked to you about it? Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be on micronutrients and how your body responds and why you have a hard time. You gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight.
That's exciting. We got a lot of new content coming on the university. All right, we could go for hours,
but we won't.
On Mark and the classes and university and graduation's coming, but we'll keep teasing that. Let's get to our first guest.
Yes.
I'm gonna let you introduce her because she's your girl and she's amazing, and we got a lot we got to dive into with her.
Yes, she is my girl, and she looks beautiful on camera. By the way, I walked in and went, oh. Anyway. You all probably know Laura. She's been here for a few years. Laura Zaki is the development coordinator, which means she takes our development team and keeps us organized. She does all the data entry and the thank yous and the planning and events, and I couldn't do my job without her. So Laura, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I love working at Glencroft, and I have so much fun. I love as you know, I love my spreadsheets and my databases. But I've been taking on some more interesting stuff lately too. So
we're gonna get into the more interesting stuff.
Well, and the interesting stuff is she has been really good at this for some time. I'm so glad we're utilizing her.
Well, and I think that in any business, if you're wise, you find people that have a skill set in a certain area and they gravitate towards wanting to do that because it excites them, and you let them go and you turn them loose. And that's what we're trying to do. And so, but before we get to what this little project that you and I are tag teaming, I want to go back to the first time you were on the show or the last time you were on the show when you promised us food. And it's never happened. And I'm putting you on the spot.
I knew you were not going to let me forget that. Because I was just thinking about that the other day.
Sure you were.
Because I was going to make a lasagna at home. And I said, I did promise that lasagna.
I'm getting it out there. It's the elephant in the room.
Yeah,
I'm going to talk it out.
It is.
Now, you're lucky because I can't eat any food right now.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I'm on
good.
this
So once
restricted
you're-
diet. So you still got time.
Yeah.
I got time.
But you got after Labor Day.
Okay, after Labor Day
Yes,
it is.
that's right. Okay.
Fair.
But
Okay,
the
now
next
that we
time
got
I'm
that.
on this show, we will have that lasagna.
Okay.
We will enjoy it.
So the elephant out of the room.
right.
We
Woo.
talked it through.
Glad we got that
Now
out of the way.
Man.
let's talk about what projects we're doing because it is exciting.
It is.
And you are spearheading this with us. So you start. Kick it off. Tell us what we're up for.
Well, we want to take our social media up a notch or maybe up 3 notches. Maybe, I don't know, we have big goals. So Steve and I have been working along with our team on getting more stuff out on when we have like lots of platforms. So we've got new ones. We've got TikTok, we've got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. So whatever you're on, and we're going to try to get you on some more. So get ready to have some fun with TikTok, and we're going to make it fun.
We are going to make it fun. I think what's exciting about social media for what we're doing is we're coming from the lens of senior living reimagined. And that's the way we're looking at every social media platform is we provide such a unique senior living experience here at Glencroft. But we need to showcase it. We need to show the rest of the world everything we're doing with Ross and everything we're doing in ZoeLife and everything we're doing in dining and
the
be
food
able to
pantry.
Yeah, the food pantry, just all of the amenities and lifestyle things. It's under that lens of senior living reimagined. And so, like you said, TikTok, right? Like, what are we doing in TikTok? TikTok is for like the younger 18 to 30s, right?
It is.
Not anymore,
Yes.
though.
But it's not
changing.
anymore.
No.
People are using TikTok for fun, engaging, just like, what are they doing? You know,
Yes.
scrolling through. And
It's so
we
fun.
want to be a part of that
Yeah.
because we are doing creative things with our people that we want to show, doing fun, vibrant things like game show week and like swimming in the pool and throwing balls at each other and the drum classes and VR. And it's just exciting to think the possibilities of what we can provide on these various platforms.
Yes, I think so. And we definitely need your help. So tell your friends, get your family on. Make sure you like it, share it, do whatever you can, because that's just going to increase. The more we can do with that, the sky's the limit, really. And, you know, I work in development, so I'm always thinking, well, we've got to thank our donors, but other donors look at that information.
Correct. Yeah.
And they like to see all the cool things we're doing. And sometimes you can tell it to them, you can put it in a report, but seeing it and seeing what we actually do in action,
Well, tell people if they don't have any of those social media platforms, or let's say they've wanted to be on Facebook because their grandkids are, their kids are, what would they do?
Well, we're thinking that we can maybe show you, we'll do a day where we can show you how to get on. We'll sit with you with your phone and show you exactly how you can get on social media. And it's super easy. My mom's on, she's 80, and she's pretty good on social media. She doesn't post a lot, but she comments and she likes. And
And a lot of our residents are. But
they are. But there is a lot. There is a learning curve.
No, but do you have a date for that, or is that just kind of out?
Not yet.
Not yet.
What we're going to be posting in the next week or so some times.
Okay.
Where we want to do a social media blitz and have the opportunity for people to come into the university or auditorium. We're going to be there and kind of sit through each platform and say, here's how you download TikTok on your phone. Here's how you download Instagram. Here's how you do LinkedIn. You know, all of that. We have 5 platforms we're playing on.
Okay.
And again, it's being able to download the app, whether it's on a tablet or an iPad or a phone or whatever, and then be able to have a username, log in. We want to help you with that.
Yeah.
And then because part of the content, delivering fresh content on these platforms, are you guys posting and tagging Glencroft, right? So we're not the only ones providing content. We've got 500 employees and 900 residents
that want to tell the story,
want to show themselves, and
all of us would help.
Absolutely.
I mean, if somebody wanted to call any one of us,
absolutely,
we would help them.
100%. I've already spent the last couple of days sitting down with residents and doing just that, downloading it on their phone, showing them, okay, if you're on Facebook already, you search up Glencroft Center for Modern Aging, you follow that page, you like, you share, and it moves the needle on how many people are seeing what we're doing. And we're going to have some fun. Like, John T is already green-lighted some great giveaways. We're just trying to get creative with, if you tag us in a post or you share, and there's going to be opportunities through Game Show Week to be involved and take pictures and share, and then you win something. So we're getting creative because we want it to be a fun experience, but it's, you can tell we're excited.
Well, and I want to say, I told Laura this, but I have a friend who lives in Colorado. Her mom lives in Utah. She's moving her mom here August 1st.
Okay.
And she called me yesterday. She goes, guess what? I'm following you guys on Instagram, and thank you. And I went, I didn't even do that.
I know.
So, but my point is, she goes, I am so excited to see what my mom is living, because I don't live in the state. I won't live there. But if I could watch through Instagram or Facebook, so it's not just residents, it's your kids, your neighbors, your relatives that live in Indiana.
That's right.
They could see where you live, what you're doing, and I think that's a win.
Well, anytime that we can frame the experience that our residents are having on this campus in that sense of senior living reimagined, and participating with Ross and his theme weeks and just the day-to-day stuff that we offer, it's community of faith. It's all 6 pillars of Zoe Life in action.
Right.
And I think that's what excites me, is because we do want to share that story with the grandkids and show grandma being crazy with these wigs on, spinning the wheels, and doing crazy things, not sitting in isolation and being, in a senior living home. Like, that's what's exciting. And every platform offers a different opportunity. So the way we've kind of divvied it up is LinkedIn is a very good platform for business. And we're able to really show Glencroft is the North Star, is what I like to say, for senior living, that we are reimagining this model and trying to do it differently.
Right.
But that looks totally different than TikTok.
Right.
So it might be the same story of you guys in Game Show Week, but TikTok's going to look completely different.
Right.
It's going to be very visual, very in your face, very music, and what you would expect from these younger eyes on TikTok.
Right.
Than Facebook, where it's more family friendly. We get a little deeper in the storyline.
And then Instagram, which is just a bunch of pictures, which I love that about Instagram. If you don't have a lot of time, you can just flip through pictures. It's not super time consuming.
That's right.
So there is pictures. I was looking through them, and even working here for almost 3 years now, just seeing the pictures of what we're actually doing on campus is just, it's amazing.
It is.
Because we can't see it all. I mean, you can't even see it all. The truth of it is, this is like the one place to find out what all we've been doing.
Absolutely.
And I mean, Ross has taken amazing pictures. The media team, you take pictures. Laura and I are going to really step up our picture taking at events. And I think it's a great way to stay connected. And so when someone says to you, oh, did you go to such and such? Someone could go, right here, you know?
That's right.
I think so.
That's right. So it's exciting. We're going to have fun with it, but we need your help. We need your help. So we're going to do that social media blitz. There's going to be some more information coming on that. But like you said, if you don't want to wait for that date to be announced, all you have to do is call one of us. And we'll be happy. I've been, like I said, doing it all week, is sitting down, downloading quickly, showing you where to like and follow. So please just reach out. And you can come down to the Forum Center. Our whole team down there is just amps up to do this. And
and honestly, every employee on this campus uses social media. I think it'd be hard pressed to find anybody who doesn't. So ask your housekeeper, ask your somebody that you connect with. And I'm sure if they're busy, they would tell you to call one of us. But I think it's easier than you think. And like you said, your mom. And I have lots of friends in their 80s and 90s that are on social media.
Absolutely.
And they love it because it's a great way to keep busy.
What do you think, Laura? What do you think just going into this journey, right? What we're about to hit? Because we've had Facebook and we've had Twitter and we just haven't been very active on them. And so our followers are low. What do you think is going to be the most popular platform? Just what's your guess going in?
You know, I think we might be surprised. I think TikTok might really
You think so?
surprise us.
Okay.
Because I think once we put that really fun content on there, it might even catch people's eye that don't know anything about Glencroft, don't maybe even have a family member here, but it's just engaging, seeing what our residents are doing. So,
And we're going to be on Twitter.
We're going to be on Twitter.
We're on Twitter already. Yeah.
And I think Facebook, because I think it's really popular and really easy to navigate. But I think you're right about TikTok.
Yeah.
I think people are going to be, wow, I had no idea. And you know what? Maybe you can talk through this, Steve, or Laura, you guys probably know way more about it than me, but there was some real negative comments about, or information out there about TikTok in the beginning. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like spying on people, and if you download TikTok on your phone, I don't know, somebody's going to invade. That isn't true.
No.
Every smart person I know, which I know a lot of them. I mean, I'm not one, but I know a lot. And they all love TikTok. And
yeah, that's
do you know
the
what
beauty.
I'm saying?
TikTok, all these platforms have gotten so big and they're so regulated and they're so managed.
That's what's different.
That it's the same as a Facebook to me or a Twitter. It's not this one-off kind of weird platform. It's grown so big and it's taking over.
Yes.
So many businesses are trying to figure out how to market it, and we're not really using it as marketing. It's more of showcasing what we're doing and the fun. And I'm going with you. I think TikTok, with the plan that we have of, to me, I like TikTok just to look at food. I'm a foodie. I like looking at food.
Yeah,
so
I
I
do
get
too.
captured by these food images.
Yes.
But that's where, Milan has been great of come into the kitchen, show how many onions are going into this thing of soup we're making all day, and just showing the process, but making it upbeat and music driven and fun, and then showing residents eating and showing them partying and just doing life. TikTok's gonna be, it'll be interesting.
It will be interesting. It'll be a journey, and I think it's all about building community. We have a great community here, but this will strengthen and give people new ways to connect.
That is a great comment. And I only brought that up not to be negative, but I know I've heard that comment back from people like, oh,
100%,
no.
yep.
Because in the beginning, when TikTok wasn't regulated, you said that key word. I don't know if it was ever bad, but there were so many speculations that, well, if you download TikTok, they're going to, take all your contacts off your phone. That is not true. So we would never tell people to get on something that we don't know is okay. So I just wanted to put that out there.
No, that's good.
And a lot of these, not everybody might know this, but a lot of these platforms work together. So Facebook and Instagram, they're really owned by the same company.
Right. Yeah.
So a lot of that goes back and forth.
Right.
And TikTok, a lot of times you'll see it on your Facebook feed. It'll be in one of the reels, or it'll connect you to Instagram. So they're all somehow connected one to the other.
Well, and I think we've got such a strategy for somebody, if you guys were to download all 5, and you're going to play really nice with us, and you're going to be team player, and I'm going to download all these, you might see a storyline that is similar. Like, we're going to focus this week on our virtual reality with Malia on fall prevention, but it's going to look totally different on TikTok versus Facebook. Like, it might be the same cool storyline, but the photos are going to be so different. The imagery and the content delivered on the platform is going to look different, that it's not going to be like one message from Glencroft on all things, and you're just like, here we go again, kind of bored. And that's, we went through that a little bit at the beginning a couple years ago when we got our feet wet, and we've decided this time to... We didn't have Laura. And we just now have somebody really helping drive the ship and making sure content's delivered fresh, unique to each platform, and I don't know. It's something I can't wait to see, because I luckily take a lot of the photos because I'm watching in real time
Yes.
our residents do
And
amazing
you're good
things.
about that. Yes.
So I've got about 10,000 photos on my phone. So I'm uploading constantly, and that's the same thing with the residents. You guys are out there. You're taking photos. If you do it, there's going to be ways for you to get those photos to our team,
Oh,
so that
I
we
love
can
that.
actually see what you're taking pictures of. Because you might be at an event and like, I got to get this picture, and you're picture happy, and instead of just sending it to your friends and family, you're going to kick it to our email address so we can start warehousing some of these photos from you guys out there. So a lot more to come.
And that's what's happened. I mean, I know when you've done the calendar and different things, some of those photos were given to you,
That's
and
right.
you're like, I never even saw this,
Yep.
you know?
Yep, it's
so
very cool.
We would love your photos. And
Yeah,
I know
definitely.
Laura would love it. She just loves spending time looking through all these things and picking
I
out
do
the
have
best.
fun.
You do. And I also want to say, even if you aren't yet on those, but you have kids and grandkids, and tell them, and they'll help you figure it out. And it would be so fun for them to start watching.
Yeah, definitely.
know.
You
It's
don't
exciting.
need to learn it before you share it.
So there we go. Social
go.
media. This is a social media
Woo!
episode.
With our Laura.
But
Thank
it
you.
is exciting, and I hope we build these followers. I really do.
We will.
I
We'll
think,
do it.
I think we're going to get there and showcase everything we're doing. That's what it's all
Yes.
about.
Thank you, Laura.
Laura, so
You're
next time
welcome.
you're on, I'm going to take pictures of the food you give us.
Take pictures
That'll
of
be
the
that'll be
lasagna.
one of the
You know what? We
That'll
can
go
do a whole
viral.
half hour of us eating the food and
could
raving
do
about
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that.
You know,
we can just
just
do
like-
a live stream it.
it. Kind of
Live
like
stream
if
them.
you were here, you'd get to do this.
Right.
Very cool.
Okay.
All right, so Game Show Week's coming up. You're going to be hot on that one. You're
Oh,
going to be
Definitely.
doing live streaming.
I'm all
You're
on
going to
that.
be
I'll
like,
be live streaming. Yes, I'll be volunteering.
if you're like and
and-
follow, you're going to see yourself if you're in the
Yes.
room.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome stuff. Well,
All
Laura,
right.
you're
Well,
amazing.
thanks so
we know we
much.
threw a lot more on your plate, but
I'm
Thanks for
happy to do
saying
it.
yes.
I enjoy it.
appreciate it. Awesome
Love it.
stuff. Appreciate
All right,
you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, what a show.
I know.
It was all social media, which some out there, you know, it's funny. I think some people could care less, but I think more and more are starting to get their feet wet
Right.
with social media.
Well, once you do, you're hooked.
Once you do, you're hooked. And I'm with you. I think Facebook's the low-hanging fruit of social media. I think
Right.
everybody
It's easy.
is easy to do. A lot of people have it. But Instagram, TikTok.
Super easy too. They're all easy.
they're
That's
all
what,
easy.
That's the difference. Facebook's just been more familiar, but it's
Right.
not any easier.
No,
really.
Very, very true. And I think that you mentioned it. Your Instagram and TikToks are so photo heavy
Yeah.
that it's just fun to look at.
It is.
Whereas Facebook gets a little more words and context, and the others are just quick.
Yep.
And it's just
In
like
and out.
our people doing amazing fun things. Here
Yeah.
you go.
Oh, and I love the stories, don't you?
I do.
The stories on both Instagram
Yeah.
and we'll show you how to see those in a snippet. You can go
1 minute. Boom,
Oh,
boom,
it's
boom.
awesome.
So anyway, I know we dedicated the show to it, but it's important. It's
It is.
important to us. We're putting a lot of time and effort into it, and you guys are going to be the result. You're going to see
Yeah.
yourselves on all
Again,
these
that's
social
why
media
we're doing
platforms.
it.
That's
Yeah.
right. So we got a lot of other stuff happening, though. It's not just social media that we're going to capture. And so
Right.
Game Show Week, we know next week.
Yes, can't wait.
It's full go. Ross is amped. If you can even see Ross amped, it's on a whole nother
And
level.
Tiffany.
I can't wait to see what they come up with.
We know it's going to be fun.
And we're going to show the world in our social media campaign.
Yes, and another amazing thing we're doing, Steve, is what happens in September.
The highlight of the whole year,
In our opinion.
in our humble opinion,
Yes.
graduating from Glencroft University in that epic night. Nothing may reach the level of the first one, but I wouldn't put us past it
No.
because we learned some things.
We did.
We want to try some things, but we've got a whole new batch of graduates that were sitting on the names. We know all the names now.
Yes.
We know. You don't know, but we know. And those invites are coming. So if you think you're close, be checking your mail.
Yes,
Invitations will be coming, but that'll be in September.
15th.
And then in October will be the ribbon cutting
Yes,
ceremony for our
yes.
outdoor workout pocket park.
It's so amazing. That is, it turned out way better than I ever expected.
I knew what was coming.
Oh, of course you did.
I gotta be in ordering the equipment. This is my
but-
little baby.
But I get that. But when you look at it, aren't you like, wow?
No, I'm blown away. I'm blown away.
So
and
good.
so there's a lot to be coming with that. It's hot. We haven't put a full court press on you guys as to explain how to use it, how to walk through it. Once it's completed and the weather turns, Mark and I are going to be out there filming, showing each piece. We're going to have set classes that we're going to be out there hands-on with you, demonstrating, working with it. So that is going to be so much fun. And it's right next to towers and assisted living. And there's so much potential with the space on the walking path and using that green space with this other green space for speech and drums and using the weather and using this 40 acres the way we always intended.
Right. So mark your calendar, October 24th, sometime in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Yeah, so it's perfect now.
Perfect.
Ribbon cutting, Mayor, Larry Fitzgerald, Devin Booker, Eddie Johnson,
Wow.
Charles Barkley, maybe Kevin Durant will be here by that time. You never know.
Wouldn't that be?
You never know. Chris
Yeah.
Paul. It's going to be star-studded. Star-studded. I'm saying it.
You all know Steve, so.
It's going to happen.
Okay.
I'm excited.
That.
I'm excited.
Okay.
All right, we had a great show. It's so good to be back on campus.
Yes.
And thank you again for everybody with the prayers and all the little notes and all the amazing gifts of like love and hope.
And the Juju.
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 Okay. All right, with that, our clock just hit 0. That means we're out of here.
Bye. See you next week.
See you next week.